Hey everybody, Rich here using Macpup 5.2.8. Do I want to make this default? Yeah, sure. The home website for this Linux distro is macpup.org, described right at the top as a beautiful derivative of Puppy Linux, and goes on to say, Macpup is a small, light OS. The ISO is only 164 megabytes. It runs in RAM and is very fast. It is not a stripped-down, bare-bones, basic core OS. Macpup is a full-featured system right out of the box with apps for office, graphics, multimedia, internet, and much more. And it looks really cool. Macpup 5.2.8 is the latest and is based on Puppy Linux 5.2.8 Lucid Puppy. Now, it doesn't look this way out of the box. I did change the Enlightenment theme. That is the desktop environment, by the way, is Enlightenment. So I'll show you what it normally looks like. If I go to Settings and then Theme and then MP Faces and OK. That's let me just close. This is what it does mess with the sidebar icons when you change themes, but I can just quit this and bring it back, and yeah, it will look the way it's supposed to. Let me close that for the time being. This is how it ordinarily looks out of the box, but I liked the lighter a special Macpup 3. Apply that. I like it because it's not so dark. Now, if you want to change just the wallpaper, there is a setting just for wallpaper under settings. It's not done in theme. Now, I thought I could go into theme and hit advanced and go to background and change it that way, but I couldn't get it to save for whatever reason, and I think that's probably why the wallpaper thing is specifically there. So I can go to picture and just change it to something else if I wanted to. I'm not going to because I'm fine with the way it is. Now, the default browser is Firefox. Now, it comes bundled with Firefox 7. However, when I went to help and then about Firefox, I was able to update it all the way to 12, which is the latest version at the time of this recording, and it works. It does have Flash bundled out of the box. So when I went to the PC Mech YouTube channel at PC Media Net as a test, just to see if Flash would actually, work, I click a video, the video starts, it does what it's supposed to do, confirmed to work. Good deal. Now, you'll notice when you minimize things, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but let me just launch a Rocks terminal and a file. Let me get this down here, up here. There we go. They minimize to the side, the right side specifically. And like in most Linux desktop environments, you do have multiple workspaces. Macpup by default comes with 2. So if I want to take this one and move it, now this one, it's not labeled desktop 1 and 2, it actually starts at 0. This is desktop 0 that I'm on, and then I will move this over to desktop 1. So right click the bar, move to desktop 1. And then you notice it will show a little thumbnail of what that desktop looks like. And there it is. I'm on desktop 1, back to desktop 0, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. Right click this one, move to desktop 0, back to desktop 0, close, oops, sorry. In Rock's term, I gotta do the exit thing. There we go. Close, close, done deal. Now, I also do have other apps in here, and I think this is probably the most important thing you should know about Macpup, or Puppy Linux for that matter, when you're using this, is how to get and install apps. There are two major ways, I should say, of doing it. Now, if I go to menu here, and by the way, you don't have to use this panel. I can just left click. This is the Enlightenment environment, so I can left click and hold anywhere in a blank area of the desktop, and I get the same menus as if I did about down here. It says main here. This is also main. This is also main. This is also main. Doesn't matter where I am. I left click and hold, I get my main menu. But just for familiarity's sake, I'll just do it from down here. Okay, so I go to Applications and then Setup. and then set up Puppy. Now you can do this either through the Puppy Package Manager or Quick Pet. I strongly suggest using Quick Pet instead of Puppy Package Manager. If I go into the Puppy Package Manager, you'll notice that it's not too far different from the regular Synaptic Package Manager, where you have categories on the left, packages on the right, and the option to show binaries, development files, documentation, or international files if the app has any. But I recommend doing the apps, setup Puppy, Quick Pet. Quick Pet is a whole lot easier, and I'll tell you why. First of all, the apps you probably want are here. Second, it will automatically adjust the menus appropriately, put them in the appropriate place. Third, it just goes and downloads it. You don't even have to think about it. It just goes and does it. It's easy. So, now, for example, there's popular pets. The apps are named pets here. GIMP, P-Widgets, Audacity, Songbird, Wine, Google Earth, Internet Pets, Firefox, SeaMonkey, Chromium, which I installed before, Opera, Thunderbird, Pigeon, Useful Pets, VLC Media Player, Composer, Cinelera, the Java Runtime Environment, PDF Edit. Let's just say, for example, I want to install this one. I'll show you how it works. You hover over which icon you want. Click, just once. Please wait. It goes and starts to download. One click. So it's doing its thing there, and it's installing the app. Now while it's doing that, let me go back to apps, setup, Quick Pet. Another reason you want to go here is drivers. So if you want your NVIDIA or ATI drivers, this is where they are. And you can test your graphics card from here also. The news section is just for Macpup news. This big button will take you to the Lucid Puppy News web page that has the latest news about Lucid Puppy Linux. From time to time on this site, updates will be offered for Lucid Puppy. If I click, it launches the default browser and goes to Lucid Puppy News. I do have Chromium set as my default browser. The version it installed is 10. And you know what? That's fine. Not version 18, and I understand that, but it gets the job done. Hit OK, and we're almost done with this download anyway, so I'll show you what happens when the app is done downloading and what Macpup will do afterward. Okay. Click OK to confirm that you wish to install this package. Yep. The following package has been successfully installed. Package, PDF Edit, Category, Document. Now, what does category mean? It means under applications, which one did it go under? So it's a category document, so it's under document. And we'll find it there in a moment, because we're not quite done yet. Okay, please wait, updating help page and menu. I should get a green box right in the middle when it's done. It takes a second for it to edit the files and whatnot. There it goes. Successfully installed PDF Edit. Now there's one minor complaint that I have here, is that you don't know whether, if it stays there, sometimes it does, you don't know whether to click the green check or the red X. You're supposed to click the red X if it stays there, just to close the window. So anyway, let's check it out. So apps, document, there it is, PDF Editor. Now it didn't say exactly what sub menu it was under, but it was easy enough to find. Click, launch. And if I wanted to edit my PDFs, this is how I would do it. So there you go. Macpup 528 worked out of the box. I installed some apps that were easy as long as you know how to do the Quick Pet thing. And modify your wallpaper and whatever and get to business. And remember, this is a very teeny tiny distro, but man is it awesome. And it is true. It looks cool.